Okay, fine. First, let me show you the product that I was given. This is Lifeproof. This is my iPhone, and it has this casing which is waterproof.
Right.
It's supposed to be life-proof. Along with this, I have this one that looks like Fred Flintstone's weapon.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it's supposed to be put in like this.
Okay.
It's supposed to be put in like this, and yeah. Okay. And you know, it was pretty effective. I threw it down, nothing happened. So, give me the good, bad, ugly of this product, which is Lifeproof.
Okay. So in terms of actual usability from a consumer perspective, this device, this accessory is completely by choice. This is not for use in a regular environment, at least by my standards. I mean, if I was to go into an office or go into college, probably college, but not so much office, I wouldn't be caught dead carrying one of these cases. Why? Because these are industrial built cases. This is foam, hardened foam, which is single injected. You see, there are no joint marks. It's completely single unit. So which means that the integrity of this device, this accessory is going to be really strong. Which means that if I drop this, nothing's going to happen to the device because the foam will absorb all the shock. Which is good. And again, the second thing is that the inner covering that you showed me is actually plastic and it form fits around the iPhone, which means that the device actually stays protected. Now you could have it use like that. But then again, it has a very industrial look. If you can see, it doesn't really protect much. There's a plastic coating around the lens and the flash. There's a little plastic coating around the home button. So, you know, it's dust proof and it's splash proof, but it's not waterproof. I cannot immerse this in water and it will not stay safe if that happens.
Really? Okay. So, if you were to give it a rating, let's say this one was predominantly for people who go for adventure, that was told to me.
Yeah, so it's an adventure slash, you know, people who work in very aggressive environments. Aggressive environments where you're talking about construction, you're talking about outdoor, you're talking about in the sand, you know. What will happen a lot of times is that if the phone falls into the sand, it will be rendered useless over a period of time.
Really?
Yes. Because what happens is that the particles go into the machinery and then they will clog up your system.
Okay. So now, how would you rate this? If out of 10, how much would you rate this?
So if I were to rate this device out of 10 for an adventure guy, I would say 8.5, 9.
Okay.
But for a regular user like me, I'd say 5, 6.
5, 6. Okay. And what about this casing, which is supposed to be life-proof?
Again, for just this casing, I think this is quite functional. It is quite trendy. Even if you look at it as it is, it's pretty straightforward. I would give this about 9.
9. Oh, okay. Also, just to mention, what I liked is it's pretty tight. Okay, it's pretty tight. Even though I opened it many times, it has a screw bit. I'll just show you. It has a screw bit where you can open this
and put the 3.5 jack.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the only thing which I maybe didn't like so very much. It's very hard to open it. Very, very hard to open.
Well, that's the idea. The idea of building it in that manner is that so that when it falls down or when it actually gets into a situation where it's sticky, the phone should not come apart. What happens in a traditional situation is, you remember the old Nokia phones? Yeah. If they fell, they would break apart.
Yeah.
So to avoid that kind of a scenario, and especially a unibody design like the iPhone or the HTC, these cases have been designed so they're held together and no damage comes to them.
Okay. And one more thing, which because I've been using this, putting it in is an effort. Taking it out is also an effort.
Yes.
The main thing which I found as a drawback is if I wanted to charge it when it is inside, because sometimes I just wanted it to be inside and not out. You can't do that. You have to take it out and then you can charge, because here the casing closes and here there is nothing to connect it. But obviously, if you're going in the water, you're not going to charge it.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
So again, it's a trade-off. Basically, what are you looking for? If you're looking for rugged, obviously the idea is that you have to pull this out of the case every evening if you want to charge it.
Okay.
You won't be using this all the time.
Yeah, I know.
But you will be using this.
That is true.
So
I know the trade-off. So anyway, so Partha gives this how much?
I give that 9.
9, and you give this one 8. 8 and 1. I kind of like the thing that hangs at the top. And given the fact
that's functional again, because if you look at it, most people would like to have their hands free to make sure that they're safe rather than have to worry about their phone.
Anyway, for someone who loves attention like me, this casing makes you stand up. So anyway, so this was Lifeproof, and this was the review for Lifeproof.